just having fun at the piano, and didn't sound very good. This is a live stream, and I know that many of you are probably sleeping right now because it's like 5 a.m. in Denmark, but I'm in Japan and I want to shoot this video while I'm awake and not tired, so I guess you'll just have to watch it when you're awake and not tired. Anyway, this is my first real live stream, and I gotta admit that it feels kind of weird not being able to edit. But that is not the main thing. The main thing is that I want to help you guys. So I'm gonna move over here and just, if I can have the camera. I have a cameraman right now. He's very good at it. Okay, arigato. Thank you. Now let's just turn this. And now it gets a little bit weird. Just give me a second here. Alright, here we go. Technology. That's how it is. So, I am going to talk about, let's see. Wait, is this working? Is that how it's supposed to look? Let's wait a second. Here we go, that's better. Alright. Alright, super. So, what I want to talk about today is something that's very important that a lot of people are having problems with. And it's not that complicated, but it's something with no and da. And the reason why this is complicated is because they both mean when in English. So it's like, oh, they're the same, but no, they're not the same. So no, and for the spelling, you'll have to go to the website Danish Mastery, and I'll put a link in the description. You can check that later. The thing about no is that we use this in the present tense, or when something happens in general. Like, når jeg ser en hund, bliver jeg glad. And like, when I see a dog, I get happy, or I become happy. But that is in the past tense. Like, da jeg kom hjem, fik jeg et chok. Da jeg kom hjem, fik jeg et chok. When I came home, I got a shock, right? So there's a difference between these two and how they're used. Når is what we use in the general tense, right? Like something that happens on a regular basis or something that's happening right now, and that is what happens in the past. But some more examples. Når jeg ser dig, smiler jeg. Når jeg ser dig, smiler jeg. When I see you, I smile. Right? It's like two things happening at the same time. And again, another one with that. Da jeg så den film, blev jeg ked af det. Da jeg så den film, blev jeg ked af det. When I saw that movie or that film, I felt sad or I became sad. So by now it's pretty obvious that når is the present tense and that is the past tense. Now, it's not always like this necessarily, but very often it is. The thing is that da means then, right? Like datid in Danish, that means the past tense. And you could actually say nutid, like nutid, that's like the present tense, the now time. So nutid is the present tense and datid is the past tense. And why is this relevant? Because you might be going to a Danish school and sometimes they will actually teach you Danish grammar, like with Danish grammar terms in Danish, and that can be a bit of a challenge. But når and da, they are different. Okay? So når is the present and da is the past, and we don't want to mix them up. However, da can also be used in another way. Da can also be like as something is the case. Okay? Like, da jeg er rig, vil jeg ikke gøre det. As I am rich, I will not do it. Okay? It's kind of like since I am rich. So da is not only the time, it's not only like when, like in the past, but also like as something is the case. So it can also be used that way. What about questions? Like if I want to ask you when, like, oh, when are you coming? Or when blah, 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 like a question. We don't use any of those. Maybe you already know this. We use hvornår. We use hvornår as the primary question word. So, hvornår kommer du? When are you coming? When are you going to come? Or hvornår skete det? When did it happen? Right? So here we have the question, and you don't want to say no. You don't want to say like, Når skete det? Because that doesn't make any sense grammatically. Hvornår, because we also have to touch this, is also used in some statements. Like for example, jeg ved hvornår han kommer. I know when he's coming. Jeg ved hvornår han kommer. So in that case, we use hvornår and not når. And why? Because it's about the when. It's like knowledge about when. It's not like, oh, when he comes, I know, like when he comes, I will know. It's not like that. It's like, I have the knowledge about when he's going to arrive. So it might be a little bit hard, but it's kind of like hvem. Like, jeg ved, hvem du er. And hvem is also a question word. Like, I know who you are, but it can also be used in statements. But overall, it's important to know the difference between når and da, and also hvornår that I just added. And this is something that I've talked about before, and I actually mentioned it in many videos in what's it called, most common mistakes in Danish, that I made like 2 years ago, and you can find it on Danish Mastery or Danish Dishes. I talk about it, like how to avoid some of these most common mistakes, but I feel like people are still making them, so it's my responsibility to be making more of these videos like regularly, even if I made it before. However, if you want more, of course you should go to Danish Mastery, Danish Dishes, because here on the YouTube channel there's like what, 50 videos, and over on the other sides there's like 260, 270 videos, but that's up to you. Anyway, this is one of the most important grammar points, and in other videos I'm going to be talking about some other common mistakes and how you can avoid them. And it's okay to make mistakes, but sometimes it's not as complicated as you might imagine. There's like, there's a way to do it. It's not that hard. So, når, and for those of you who just joined or who are just watching this part of the video, like, når jeg ser dig, smiler jeg. When I see you, I smile. Og jeg smiler, når jeg ser dig. I smile when I see you. So that's how we use it. And one more with that. Da jeg vågnede, hørte jeg en sang. Da jeg vågnede, hørte jeg en sang. When I woke up, I heard a song. In the past. And there is more to be said about these, but this is just like scratching the surface, kind of superficially giving you some idea of what to do with når and da, and also hvornår. And again, if you want more like this, more videos like this, there are 2 websites. There's Danish Mastery and there's Danish Dishes. Actually, it's called Taste of Danish, but the subscription where you can get access is called Danish Dishes. So check that out if you want. And yeah, thank you for watching this channel. It means a lot to me and to Liam as well. That's the other guy who doesn't have hair on his head. It means a lot to us that you chose this as your tool for learning Danish, because when I made this channel like a long time ago, like more than 6 years ago, I decided that people needed this, because there wasn't something like this already. Like, there weren't any videos trying to make it fun, and I was kind of seeing it as my mission to make Danish fun and to keep it fun. I mean, it's still serious, and I'm addressing grammar today, but like, generally speaking, it's important that it stays fun. So yeah, stay tuned and rewatch this video if you have to. Subscribe, like, all the usual stuff that YouTubers have to say, and rewatch it for your own sake. There's nothing else to say really, other than thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Ciao. Now, how do I stop this? There we go. Bye.